Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Doc Holiday. Got my man Lord Jamal up in here. The rest of the crew will be in here in a little bit, but appreciate everybody for joining us tonight on HBCU tonight. Ooh.
I just realized, and I think I never paid attention to your intro, but I just realized that's Crit. That's my dog. That's my guy right there.
I thought it was grit, but it
Yeah,
ain't
nah,
grit.
that ain't Crit. That's Ryan Slow. Who's that?
Yeah.
Or did he sample
Uh,
the song? He might have sampled it.
uh, you know what? We trying to get this shit right. I'm not. Oh shoot! I keep forgetting. Can't share media.
Nope.
All right, we here, man. We here.
In the thing.
We in this thing, so you know, take that off. Oh, there we go. Shit. I was trying to figure out how the hell to do this shit. Oh shit. You know what? I need to stop drinking. I
Ah,
need to stop thinking
I,
about drinking when I'm
I,
at work.
ref- I refuse. I'm finna pull me one right now.
Hey, 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 man, we are here.
I survived the week, so EH Taylor it shall be.
Oh shoot. I still got 2 more days. And really,
Oh,
really, I got a whole so I'll be at work on Friday morning from 8 to 3, and then go home, get rest, and then come back to work on Friday night from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
that's enough time for you to go home, take you a power nap,
Yeah.
and just go back.
And the best thing about it is my boss, he said, I come pick you up on Friday for Friday night.
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Cause I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit, no. I don't know. I don't see how we get this done. Somebody, but one of the people that work, they had something to do, so I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I you know what I'm saying, get to work. Shoot, at least I'll make up for the time for Easter.
Yeah.
And I want
Man,
to
that's
take
why sometimes I miss being hourly, but then I don't.
that.
Like I only miss being hourly when they like force me into overtime. That's the only time I hate it. But other than that, yeah, I take salary.
Mm. But yeah, man. But we got a good old show for tonight. We got a lot of things to talk about, but the main one is what we gonna expect from on Saturday from JSU spring game, the blue and white game. Um, I know that so first thing first, shout out to Ashley Robinson. He's getting recognized by the by the county, by Hines County in Jackson. I don't know what the award is. All I know is my man getting an award.
I
Two.
mean, hey, all y'all should get an award for the amount of money y'all.
Uh-oh. Did I? Come on. All right. Mine should be back up on here. But shout out to Eddie Robinson for like I said, for receiving the award from Hines County. Um all the work that he's done um within at school and within the county. Um, also, second and foremost, shout out to Bethune-Cookman baseball team for upsetting LSU last night. And yes, I'm gonna call it an upset because it was an upset. Uh, also, um, shout out to all the ladies in college basketball who are eligible for the WNBA draft, which happens to be next week. So shout out to the ladies. First and foremost, I don't even know who's gonna be the um, I don't even know who's gonna be the first pick. I don't even know who's gonna be the first pick for whatever it is. But other than that, um, I was it. Anyway, um, just a lot of stuff going on um, this week and next week. Now that um, now that basketball, college basketball is over and done, we can actually try to get some stuff going. We could talk about football. Hell, we could talk about football. Let's see. So, let me go ahead. Send this back out again. All right. But other than that, man, we got like I said, we got a good show coming out tonight. Uh, we're gonna get in with the shenanigans as always. Gonna eat my jerk fajita chicken, which is good. Mm. You know what? Can't complain about this. But I hope everybody had a good and prosperous All right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. My phone does not like Riverside. iPhone say Riverside is the up.
But yeah. But first and foremost, we got let's get into them Alley Cats and they big win last night against LSU down in Baton Rouge,
Beat their ass, Alley Cats.
10-7.
Yep. Not even no almost win. That's convincing in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, even if you win by one in baseball, you just shit you won. You got your ass whooped.
Hey, the bats woke up and the arms was throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they rarely made a mistake.
Was that a
Hey,
money game?
hey, they told y'all belt the ass.
Was that a money game? Because if it was, they ain't gonna they ain't never about to play
They are
them
not
again.
gonna skip them motherfuckers again.
They are not playing them again.
They're gonna be like, as long as he the head coach over there, and he got players coming over there from Dominican and all these other countries. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not hoping this because y'all know how I feel. I like retaining good talent, but that if he's not already on somebody's radar, that might put him on somebody's radar.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, man, we shall see what happened, man. But it was a convincing win.
Man, that
Um,
that just means this sweat baseball tourney is about to be wide open.
oh yeah.
Hands are about to be thrown.
Oh yeah. Now let's talk about that damn fight. It was a fight last night.
He hit that man with the ball. The ball was in his hand, and he was swinging with the ball in his hand and hit that man with the ball.
But I told you, don't nothing don't nothing compare to what Rugi Odor did to Jose Bautista.
That one, I told you, I think I put mine in the group chat when Pedro grabbed Zimmerman by his ears.
I can't count that though, man. For one, even though Don Zimmer did charge at him, Don Zimmer was like 150 years old at that time, man.
Okay, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said when ESPN kept saying the man had brain cancer. He should have kept his ass over there in the dugout. If you charge at me during the fight, I'm assuming you want to fight.
I mean, equal rights, equal fights.
And I'm standing over here. Why are you charging me? They fighting over there. Go charge over there and break them up.
So, um, that was crazy. Now, I mean, I did remember that one though.
Now, because I think with that one was so bad. Those suspensions and fines for that fight, that brawl was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But when when Rudy Odor he clocked the shit out of Jose Bautista.
Oh well, who is that? I think he played for the Braves. Black dude. He started the fight and got knocked smooth. I'm talking about that man caught him on his jaw and dropped him.
See, it's one thing in baseball. If you start the fight, you got to win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
What Uncle said, if you start a fight in baseball, you have to win the fight in baseball. Because if not, I'm going to look at you sideways.
Same thing with hockey. You can't beat it. at half ice and throw your stick down and then lose.
I'm remind you every time, say, man, remember when we lost that fight, dog?
Mm-hmm.
The dude's gonna be like, I'll beat your ass.
You did the first thing.
Nah, you ain't beat that dude there. So how you think you gonna beat my ass? So but all-time fights, that was one because that even though that happened early in the season, during that one,
It was.
they got us back in the playoffs. I'm sorry. Nigga walked us off in the Sky Dome.
Well, I mean,
in Drake City.
Get back.
So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna talk shit no more. But my most famous fight that I seen was Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan giving Robin Ventura motherfucking headlock sandwiches.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. But I mean, I don't know. Kind of seemed like he was trying to hit him, so I understand.
And that was called respect your elders.
Yeah, because he had that man in the headlock on the pitcher's mound, and nobody could get him. That was after he like tossed his glove.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, bet, come on.
And Nolan Ryan was 46 years old when he did that shit.
He surely was. That's called old man strength. And he wasn't even old.
In baseball terms, he was old.
In baseball terms, he was old, yeah. But like chronologically, he wasn't old. He was not old at all. But I bet you he won't do that well. You know what? Where he at? Somebody should ask him. Be like, bro, all these years later, would you still charge the mile? Because I want to know.
No. The funniest shit I seen was when Bryce Harper charged the mound, tried to throw his fucking his batting helmet, and that bitch went to the side.
Yeah.
He was trying to throw it at the pitch, and that shit went
to the side.
Went to the side. I was like, bro, you can't fight.
You know what? I saw that. I was like, he don't want to fight for real. He got something to do. And he just need this 3-game suspension real quick.
Pretty much. You can't fight, bro. Just keep bitching and pounding and hit home runs. That's all you need to do.
Right.
But you can't fight worth shit. So that was one of them. I think another one was Amir Garrett when he played for the Cincinnati Reds. It was a couple of years ago. He played for the Cincinnati Reds. The manager comes out and basically goes for a pitching change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amir is like 6'7", 6'8", because he used to play basketball for St. John's. And that was another crazy story, that I seen. And then, because they were playing the Pirates, bro, he goes to their side, to their dugout, and pretty much charged all of them up. Told them to come out, take this ass whooping like a man.
Oh, he hated all of them.
Come out, take this ass whooping like a man. And the first person he seen, blink.
You know what? I want to know, right? We went from having 2 fights a week in every damn thing, right? To nothing. Like, and I know people say it's the fines, it's the suspensions. I don't think it's that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think, and you can call me a toxic sports fan if you want to. I think that was just competitiveness. I don't think we have that level of competitiveness in pro sports right now. Well, the women's basketball, they fight every week. It's a good one
Oh,
every
women's
week.
basketball make you reconsider a whole bunch of shit.
But they have them a good fight every week,
And then they go about their business.
and they go on about their business. We have watched people throw hands and be teammates 2 weeks later, like nothing happened. So it's like, and again, you can call me a toxic sports fan. I take that, but I want that level of competitiveness back. I want that level of, yeah, I gotta win back. Like that's what made it fun to watch.
Right. Uh so let's go ahead and get into this. Um Gino finally apologizes to Dawn Staley.
Fuck that man. And the more I hear about that man, well, first of all, Pat Summitt told no lies. She ain't like his ass. I ain't like him either. But
And then I didn't realize Candace Parker didn't like him either because of the fact he kept her off of the USA national team.
but it wasn't just her, and and people keep trying to make it seem like she's mad for her. She's not mad about her. She's mad because he did the same thing to Nneka Ogwumike.
Yeah.
Told y'all, Nneka Ogwumike is the only WNBA MVP to not ever make an Olympic national team.
So who goes to the national team now? It's Dawn Staley, right?
No, Dawn Staley is on the selection committee. It's Kara Lawson now.
Okay.
It was, what's her name? She coached at Minnesota. She coached the Lynx. I can't think. Cheryl Reeves. It was Cheryl Reeves. So now it's Kara Lawson.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's what it. But that man allegedly, because I've only heard this from two sources. It was the summer. Him and Pat Summitt ended up in the same restaurant. Gino proceeds to yell at this lady across the restaurant until she got up and left. Everybody's goat, Maya Moore, was almost a Tennessee volunteer. It came down to UConn to Tennessee for her. You want to know how she ended up at UConn? Because Gino knew her parents were strict Christians, and he knew a couple of the players in Tennessee was lesbians, so he outed them to her parents to force her to come to UConn.
Oh, that's some dirty shit.
Exactly. He has no redeeming qualities. Zero.
Oh my God. That is some dirty shit right there.
Right.
Like, you can't tell me.
So because you couldn't straight up out recruit her.
You had to do other tactics to get the people that you want to bring them in.
Yep.
Because we know this, Jamal. If Maya Moore went to Tennessee, she's on the motherfucking Mount Rushmore of Tennessee Lady Vols.
Yes, and y'all think the team, and at the time Maya Moore is what put that UConn team over the top. If you go back and look at who Tennessee had at the time, yeah, they would have curve stomped everybody for 4 years. Straight.
Oh yeah. Cause Maya Moore came in in 2000 what?
8.
Eight.
She was number one ranked player for 2008 out of Georgia. She used to play for Georgia Metro.
So Candace, because Candace left and she graduated in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose one person that was a great, but then you will gain another one. That's a great too.
Yep. So yeah, it is always, and that's why she called him Luigi. That's his name. His name is not Gino.
I'm about to say that. I just thought about that.
His name is Luigi. And she would say it in interviews, and he would get so mad he would turn red. Like if they were in presence, and she'd be like, "Oh, Luigi," like he would get mad. And then when Pat retired, her homegirl who was Muffet McGraw, who was her associate coach.
Muffet McGraw was her Ace Boone Coon though, for real.
Until even when she went to Notre Dame, they were still Ace Boone Coons. Muffet McGraw just picked up the torch, and then she started calling him Luigi and kicking his ass left and right too.
Because it was at one point in time that UConn women's basketball didn't win the national championship for like 3-4 years straight.
No, I think it was closer to 7.
Right, I think it was, but it was right before Breonna Stewart got there.
Yeah, so that's pretty. Again, he had to go out the same things that people accuse Don Staley of doing. Gino has been doing for 30 years. He used to get all of his talent out of one school. And people that are hoopers know what school I'm finna say. It was Christ the King High School out of New York. Diana Taurasi went to Christ the King. Sue Bird went to Christ the King. Tina Charles went to Christ the King.
Went to Christ the King.
All of them went to Christ the King. He was getting all of his talent out of Christ the King. All of them were ranked. He was stacking his team with multiple number 1, number 2, top 5 players every single year.
I'll be honest with you, out of all of them, of course, people say Diana Taurasi is the GOAT. But do I call her a GOAT? I mean, as far as in WNBA terms, I call her the GOAT because she played 20 years?
Yep, she's number 1 scorer, number 1 in 3 points made right now, but I think Sabrina Ionescu is on her heels. So yeah, she is. Like she rewrote record books.
And then shit. Stewie comes in and just, cause remember Stewie come in, how many games they won? What was it? 100 and
yeah, Stewie didn't lose a game in college.
It was 150. 115, 112, 115 games?
Yeah, Stewie did not lose a game in college, and they was playing like in between 39 and 40 games a season. That's including the tourney.
Yeah. So that just tell you your pantheon for UConn on UConn women's. I mean, of course, you're gonna go, people gonna put up there Rebecca Lobo because she kind of started it all. But I wouldn't even put Rebecca Lobo up there. I'd put Nikisha Sales up there.
Yeah. But it's really Swing Cash. Because I want to say Swing Cash was either teammates with either Lobo or Sales. I cannot remember.
No. Swing Cash was after both of them. Swing Cash was teammates with
who was on that team? No, I think Sue Bird was her point guard.
Her point guard.
Yeah, so it was.
And Taurasi was on the same team too.
But I think Taurasi was a freshman.
Right. And then, but see, Rebecca Lobo's point guard was Jennifer Azzi. Nikisha Sales did everything by herself.
She was by herself. She was bad too, though. Like I remember when she played in Orlando till they sold the team, and she finished out her career in Connecticut. But I think she was like their number 1 point bucket getter there too right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gino has had some squads.
Yeah, and then Tennessee, and then Pat has some squads too. I mean, you get. I mean, start off in the 80s with Trish, Trisha. Trisha is it Gates Bates?
I think it
But
was Bates.
yeah, because she was Pat Summitt's very first recruit. The woman recruited her while she was the head coach of the United States basketball team in the Montreal Olympics.
Well, shit.
That's just
Worst thing she could say was no.
She's top 5 in scoring and rebounding. Of course, you're gonna go Michelle Marciniak, you're gonna go Holly Warlick, you're gonna go fuck it. Nobody give this woman any kind of praise. You're gonna go Nika McCray.
She's in the Hall of Fame this year. Not Hall of Fame. Yeah, she getting inducted this year.
Yeah, she getting inducted for being on the been on the 96 Olympic team.
Yeah, I think actually they inducted that whole team, and I think
They
that's
inducted the whole thing.
But that 97, 98 Tennessee
Oh yeah.
Volunteer squad.
Oh yeah, because when 97, because remember Shamika whole squad came in what 90, 96, 95.
I think she was on that 97. I think her and
yeah, all of them was on that 97 team, but she came in 90, either 95 or 96. Then you turn around and you get the best girls basketball player out of Texas at the time, which was Tamika Catchings.
Mm-hmm.
And she was coached by old school Sandra Meadows. She was coached by an old school coach right there.
Man, we missing a team and a player.
Who?
The Sweat's very own Bridget Gordon was on the squad when she won her first championship.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And she went all the way to Florida. Little town right outside of Daytona, and got her to go to Knoxville.
Coach Pressure.
Yep.
I forgot. Y'all also had a coach that was on there too. Y'all had a coach too. Coach Pillow.
Coach Pillow. Yeah, Pillow at Memphis, where she acting as Memphis head coach right now. Cause they fired their coach. She was the team GM.
Tamika Catchings, Shamika Holsclaw, Samika Randall. Then you turn around, you have Michelle Snow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you had their low because that's when you come make that little run. They won some championships, and then when you get fucking Candace Parker up in there.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Candace Parker, it was Candace Parker. She had one of the coldest point guards that you would ever find in Shannon Bobbitt, and she was barely over 5 feet. She had, I think, Shannon Bobbitt was cold.
Listen, she was cold.
People don't understand. She would have the ball on a literal string. She made it do what she wanted it to do. And the only other point guard that gave her hell and could match up against her was Ivory Lauder from University of North Carolina.
Oh yeah, she was a dog too.
Yeah,
she was a dog. But yeah, moral of the story is don't be a dick, Luigi.
Luigi.
All you need is that's why you 2 player. You're player number 2.
Yeah, I mean, he got some people in the portal, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anybody transfer out of that program, ever.
Damn. No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody transfer out. I could be wrong again, but I in immediate remembrance, I don't think anybody has ever left that program.
Yeah, everybody stays in that program.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you the big person on campus, and, and you do more, and you more popular than the men's team and the football team combined. Yeah,
Yep. I mean, honestly, you know what? And in light of that, South Carolina, we're gonna. I'll
man,
try
we
and
gonna get
get it
into
out
South
there.
Carolina.
But I'm doing a I think I'm doing a WNBA show on Saturday, and I'll probably
Okay.
talk some more about it. But I want to see their financials because I know even though the way they worded the title and I read the article and I understand what they were saying, if technically University of South Carolina women's basketball program is in the red, I know UConn is in the red.
Yeah.
And it ain't because, and it's not because they're not bringing in the money. It's how the money is being split. And I remember
Right.
when we had Sykes as AD, somebody asked her something about sending money like to the football team, and she pretty much said if you don't earmark it and say, "Hey, this is going to the football team," she's like, "I do the NCAA calculation, and pretty much divide it based on that calculation, so everybody gets some." And
Hmm.
I was like, "What the fuck is the NCAA calculation, right?" Because now I want to know it because you looking at
When you listen to it, it kind of makes sense though.
because you look so you looking at these programs that you know are bringing in millions of dollars a year,
Hmm.
but you're saying that this program that is bringing in millions of dollars a year is in the red, but your football program that tied for 14th is not.
Something ain't right. Mhm.
Right. And football costs you way more money to run a football program than it does a basketball program.
It does.
So that I'm just curious because and again I'm not. I just want to know how like make it make sense. And I'm not saying that every team, oh, you should hoard the money based on teams, but if this team is bringing in the bulk of the money, they should not be in the red. That's all.
Hmm.
And they paying the football coach more than Don, and he losing.
That's crazy. That's the crazy part right there.
No, but you saw my tweet. I was like, y'all mad at the wrong coach. Y'all paying this man like $8 million a year to win 4 games.
Is it is it Shane Beamer, the head coach in South
Mm,
Carolina?
let me see. That sounds familiar. It might be him. Yeah, Shane Beamer.
Shane Beamer is the head coach. uh,
He is set to
who
make.
really ain't supposed to be the head coach of South Carolina anyway because he's supposed to be at Virginia Tech.
He is set to make between 8.15 million and 8.2 million, following the 2025 contract extension that keeps him there till 2030. Last season's record was 4-8 overall and 1-7 in the SEC, and he tied for 13th, and he got a contract extension.
That's crazy. His
His
overall
oh
record is,
I don't get it. He has
his
not
overall record is 33-30.
Yeah, 33-30. He has tied for fourth 3 times, got third once, and then he was 13th last season.
Dawn Staley has been at South Carolina for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
She has. Let's look at this. Let's let's go ahead and talk about it. We're gonna get on this basketball because ain't no way you tell me you pay this Joker $8.1 million a year for him to go 4-8 every fucking year.
Yeah, for the most part. And the only reason why he'll tie for fourth is because either LSU was having a bad year or Florida is.
Well, LSU really didn't have a bad year.
And
It
that's
was the
why he was
LSU.
13th. Further proving my point.
Yep, you got it. All right. So Dawn Staley is going into her 19th season at South Carolina. She she has won. I think she won over 300 some games at South Carolina. Then let's take it back because she was at Temple for 8 years.
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised when she left Temple because she's Philly. But then I somebody sent me an excerpt from her memoir. I'm gonna read it, and she pretty much said that they were. I didn't realize she was originally from South
From
Carolina,
South
and mama
Carolina.
had to leave because she got into it with a white man.
That sounds about right.
About right. So I was like, okay, leaving Temple makes sense because Philly wasn't really home. Made it home, but it wasn't really home. So that makes sense.
Yeah. This woman, her only losing season.
The first one?
No. Not even just as a basketball coach.
Oh, as a coach, okay.
Her only losing seasons were her third season at Temple from 2002 2003. She was 14 and 15. Then you go all the way down when she gets to South Carolina. Her first, like you said, her first season. 10 and 18. Then 2009 2010, she went 14 and 15. And then she went 18 and 15 in 2010 2011. And after that, this woman has won 20 or more. She's won 20 or more games since she been there.
That point guard she had on that very first team from Tallahassee, Florida, played at Florida State High School, Florida State Developmental Research School. Her name was Markeisha Grant. Had an amazing mid-range. Like she had a crossover. She would cross you over and come straight down the middle and pull up at the free throw line and drop it. Never missed.
That blonde haired lady got a hold of his Cialis.
Had to. That man said he was coming.
Bouncy. Oh shit! Oh, he gonna get me.
He talking about Florida High. Oh wait, is he in here listening?
He in the chat.
Hey. This man said bouncy. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Bro. Yeah, Florida High. Oh shit. We saw it.
You better wear your ass out, Troy. Wait till you get off that damn
Troy
park.
Troy to come outside and play no more.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, that's funny. That is funny. That's funny. But nah, man, Dawn Staley has shit. And Dawn Staley in 25 years of being a head coach, she has over 500 wins.
Yep, 500 wins.
Yeah, 500 wins at South Carolina.
Yes, just at South Carolina.
Just at South Carolina. She has over 600. She has 680 wins at overall as a head coach. So let's just say she get the team is stacked. And I don't even think the team is stacked. The only time I think the team was stacked when she had fucking Asia Wilson.
No, that team wasn't even stacked. The team that was stacked was actually the team with Aaliyah Boston. That was the stacked team. Because when you think it was Aaliyah Boston, Henderson was the point guard. Shit. I'm bad with names. I think this I know when I'm tired. 1 second. Because normally I can rattle off names with no problem.
I mean,
that would have
been 78 win percentage overall, 82 win percentage at South Carolina alone, 80%, 81% in conference play. And let's not talk about when she was at Temple in the Atlantic 10 in the A10. 80% in conference play, 68% overall as a head coach at Temple. The proof is in the pudding.
Yep. So that was the year they won the 2022 championship.
Yeah.
It was Zaya Cook, Destiny Henderson, Aaliyah Boston.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Victoria Saxon, Camila Cardoso, Bria Bill, Letitia Alamir from Canada, she a hooper, Sanaya Fagan, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson was there, and Sanaya Rivers was there.
Raven Johnson was a freshman on that team too.
Yeah,
right?
She had blew her ACL that year.
Okay, so she redshirted.
That was the year she didn't play, but she was there. But that was the stacked team.
Bro, that Keziah Cook, didn't she graduate from South Carolina or she transferred out?
She graduated from South Carolina.
Because she had a nasty mixtape too. That just tells you that that just tells you, like she always say, God has ordained me to be the head of this this team right here. So
yeah, I mean, people want to play for her. I see why people want to play for her. Yeah, that first team was stacked because I'm looking at the team that won in 24. Yeah, that 22 team was stacked.
Oh yeah, because Aja Wilson came out in 17, right?
Yeah, she was on the very first championship team. Ooh, what year was that?
And 2018, 2019 was the only time she did not win the conference.
Yeah, I think LSU won it that year.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's talk about Kim Mulkey. Cause Kim Mulkey don't like fucking Gino either. She says she respect him, but I don't think she like that motherfucker either.
She don't. But yeah, and I think it's the same reasons why Pat didn't like him. And they both are horrible people, right? But at least Mulkey don't hide her horribleness. She is who she is, out loud, proud all the time. Gino likes to try and hide his shit. He's sneaky. But nah, they don't write
But at least Kim Mulkey would tell you the damn truth.
Yes, she would tell you the truth.
Because when she what she said about Coach Reed when they played them in 2022? We played them in 22. She said, like, hey, y'all need to pay her. And it's not saying y'all as in the school, but she's saying that anybody who's looking for a coach, you need to go, you know what I'm saying? You need to go check her out.
Yeah, hey, while we on Coach Reed, I hope she bounces back.
Mm-hmm.
and she back on the sideline soon. But no, she was right. And I know Dawn said the same thing when she had to go against Norfolk State that year. And that and y'all hear me talk about basketball, softball, baseball being our equalizer sports. But it's also gonna take that. It's also gonna take players and coaches at these bigger name schools pretty much being honest. Like, hey, this ain't a 16 seed. I understand what y'all talking about, but this is not a 16 seed. These women and these men over here that are coaching at lesser known schools in air quotes, they playing quality basketball. We just watch the sweat, especially on the men's side, and the women put on a show in the tourney this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only gonna get better. And it's like we've talked about it on in regards to football before. So you mean to tell me I get to go to college and play basketball? I get to go to college and play D1 basketball. I get to go to college, play D1 basketball, and be around black people. Sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Well, like I tell people, like I was talking to my boy the other day, and we was talking about coming from a school, right? Coming
Mm-hmm.
from a school where it was predominantly white, from high, and then you make that transition for you make that transition to going into college, going to HBCU, and everybody look like you. You the majority instead of being a minority.
Yeah, I
So,
mean the truest statement was like I have my entire life to be in predominantly white environments.
mm-hmm.
At least for these 4 years, these 5 years, however long your degree
Have
program
along.
is,
Yep.
you get to go somewhere and talk how you normally talk and everybody understand. If you decide you want to have locks on Monday and I'm gonna just fade this shit on Tuesday, nobody looks crazy. You get to be your true and authentic self in these spaces. And
Mm-hmm.
and I know, like, I remember I was talking to people. They're like, "Yeah, but that family, you have to put that shit on." I'm like, "No, you don't." There were days I would roll out the bed, take a shower. If it was clean, I put it on and went to class, and nobody cared because I
I ain't
wasn't
got
in
no
that
issues.
circle of I'm in modeling shoots or fashion houses, and we just got to look. No, like you find your people, like you find your group of friends, you find your people, and you settle in and you go. Like nobody cares.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, the Lady Vols, hey Lawrence, Lady Vols gonna have a losing season next year. Mm.
Yeah, they don't. I don't. One bad hire sets the program back.
But
Yeah, we
I think
watching the premier program get set back, and I absolutely hate it. Pat Summitt will probably be cussing, and she ain't cussing.
she cussing right now.
Yeah, she cussing.
I think
So
she cussing.
I think I wanna know, like, understand how long it's gonna take for him to flip that switch, because you haven't fired her, and you running out of time to fire, because AAU season is already here. The portal is already open. Coaches that you could potentially get to come in and coach already going elsewhere. What you
Mm.
gonna do? Hope she right the ship next year?
Mm-hmm.
Because her hockey style substitution is not gonna work. It's the reason why people don't do it. It don't work.
Yeah, cause we gonna talk blue and white game. We're gonna talk preview of blue and white game. So give us a minute. It's coming. It's
Oh yeah.
coming. This is the first hour. We chit chat. We chit the shit over
Let's say
here.
I don't care about basketball. Get to the blue.
Hey man, basketball is over with. So the only thing I hate.
Basketball, basketball is never over. We are in AAU season.
I don't like AAU. I don't like this. I don't like this version of
No,
AAU. I like the version of
I don't
AAU
like
where
this
the
version of
goddamn coach was a
AAU.
fucking
Yeah,
plumber or electrician, that taught you how to really play basketball and give you
Yeah,
life
no,
lessons. Wow.
yeah, you're right. This version of AAU sucks, but I might reach out to my old team and see if they running basketball on the Bayou this summer. I've been looking for a reason to go back to New Orleans anyway.
Mm. But yeah, man. That's the reason why. Um, now now you got shoe companies coming in and they dictate everything. Like,
Yeah, you know what? And what's it called? South Carolina just went to Nike. I thought that was supposed to happen before the tourney, but they wore Under Armour in the tourney. And
nah,
I
they
know
still Under Armour.
and I know Tennessee going back to Adidas. I did that
Yeah.
happen this year.
Tennessee going back to Adidas happened this year because I think Tennessee men's is I think Tennessee the football team is Adidas. Either that or they still.
I mean, Tennessee and Adidas just make sense, right? Like Adidas has been the only outfitter that I know could pull off the right Tennessee orange.
And then, man, um when the Lady Vols with Converse, they brought out the little they brought out that little hint of blue.
Yeah.
They put that baby blue up in there. Like, hey, that goes right. That goes together.
Yeah, that baby blue and the women's kids, yeah, that shit is fire. Like I've always liked that. And I also like that they didn't like spread it to everybody else. It's just like it's an identifier for the women's teams and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike, that is definitely gonna be a good one. That we gotta play we ending the season playing y'all softball again.
Oh, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
That's gonna be nice. Hey, you get all your shit. You talk all your shit right now.
No, because y'all actually played us tough. I still think that I know that game would have looked different if it wasn't for the weather, but I don't know if it would have been, if we both would have got in more hits and it would have been a higher score, or if like Kayla Spooner just would have put everything on the other side of the fence. But I do feel like that. Wait a minute. Texas Southern.
Oh yeah, Tennessee is Nike. They went back to Nike when they left Adidas.
I thought they was going back to Adidas from Nike.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Texas Southern head basketball coach resigning. Ain't he going to LSU?
That's the word.
Yeah, he going to LSU. I mean, to me, so I think about stuff different, right? And I understand if he chasing the money, like, hey, I get paid more money and I got less responsibilities over here. Fine. I'm just in the camp of I am not getting off my throne to go sit at somebody else's foot.
I wouldn't either.
So that's how I feel about it. But everybody else has different reasons. You know, he could need it. He could just want the break. But that's just me. I'm not like I'm the king of this castle over here. You want me to abandon my castle to come be a knight at your round tape? Nah. Mm-mm.
Well, they still say on Wikipedia that he's still the head coach.
No, but then Dr. Cavill pretty much said that man was gone.
Yeah.
I believe Dr. Cavill. He hadn't lied yet.
That's why I'm like, why would he? Why? What if Dr. Cavill is in the other group chat with me and Dave? And he told us, like he literally told us, like he is gone. Like he's
So I
trying to
don't
do
know what the
something.
school. I mean, maybe the school waiting on the buyout from LSU because they got to pay out their contract. But
Maybe probably so.
same rules apply. Like you waiting on them, and you got to get another coach in there if he really has packed this shit and left. And again, people are getting fired, people getting hired.
This was written yesterday from SI.com. Um, so yeah, he's back at LSU. He's back in Baton Rouge.
How long we think that man gonna be at LSU for real?
Will Wade,
Yeah,
not too long.
I don't think so neither.
And it's legit. It's Johnny Jones and Rick Stansbury got signed contracts to be on the staff for Will Wade. So what are we talking about here? what we getting at? So so I will say this: it ain't gonna be the Texas Southern Invitational anymore.
No, I mean, I know basketball season over, but people is in the portal. Buddy from Grambling is in the portal. We might have to do a basketball show. Buddy from Grambling is in the portal.
Who Munoz?
Yes,
Yeah.
people in the portal. Anquan Bolden from FAM is in the portal. I think this about to be school number 4 for him.
Who Anquan Bolt?
Yeah, three.
Why don't you just
3.
go to school with his daddy?
Huh?
Why don't you just go to Florida State?
Did you see him play?
I ain't never seen. I thought he was a football player. I've never seen him play basketball.
It's the reason why he in that Florida State. It's a reason.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm not saying it because I think he has never really gotten comfortable in anybody's system because he keeps piecing out.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So another player
He said, excuse me.
Munoz signed with San Diego State or
What?
University of San Diego.
I feel like that's hustling backwards. That could be me though. I said, Troy, why are you yelling at me? I said it.
You might as well just go on and get on the damn stream.
Man, just come on, man. Just come on. You yelling at us in the comments.
We ain't did nothing to you. Shit.
Right. You the one that said that man been putting the team together with an EBT card. Now we the bad guys.
Not the EBT card.
He said that.
That's diabolical.
It is, but he said it, and he said it on
He
camera.
did say that shit. San Diego.
Not even San Diego State.
Not even San Diego State? University of San Diego?
I'm convinced he might be.
He's a Torero.
He might not. Is it grades? Look, not even San Diego State. If he would have signed with San Diego State, I would have said, okay, I kind of see it.
That makes sense,
right? At least San Diego State they have a history of playing pretty good basketball, going to the tournament, going deep in the tournament. San Diego. Maybe it's the big mosquitoes in at Grambling that random way. But hell, they got forest fires and mudslides in California. I'll take the damn mosquitoes. Just buy some off.
And don't forget about the earth shaking too.
Right, and the ground just starts moving when it wants to. Nah, you got better chance with some off and fighting a hurricane, and they don't even get that bad in that part. He posted the letter. Who Texas Southern coach posted the letter?
Probably so.
Oh, okay, then he out.
Yeah.
The check done cleared. He gone.
I still say if you don't go after that coach at Chris Wright at Langston, something wrong.
Didn't Bama A&M interview him?
Bama State, yeah.
Bama State interview. I knew it was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the fact that I have to think about it backwards tells me that it's bad, Lawrence. I'm like, I don't know. Like, was that his only offer? Did he jump the gun? Like, some is in the words of my niece, some is awry.
Mm-hmm. Because he's from Chicago, ain't he?
Yeah. So like, if he would have
I
went to
would have went
like,
to Chicago State or
like
somewhere.
even if he would have went to Chicago State, DePaul, went up to Northwestern, like something. Like even if he would have was like, hey, I want to get close to home, and he just went to Wisconsin and Madison. They play good ball there. Something would have made more sense than San Diego.
Hey, but you can't beat palm trees and looking at the Pacific Ocean.
You can when the earth shake, it catch on fire, and the ground starts sliding.
Well, you know what? They don't pay
Because
no
if he
attention
wanted to
when
see palm trees,
they ain't worried about that when they look at scattered ass everywhere.
if he wanted to see palm trees and ass, he could have went to Miami HOA without the mudslides, fires, and the ground shaking.
Then you want Troy to crash out for real.
No, we just talking about where his priorities lie. I hadn't said he hadn't checked in here yet, so
Oh man. Oh, can I give a shout out to Don Montgomery?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Can we give her a salute clap?
yes we can.
Because my girl was working that damn Magic City hoodie that she had on the other day.
Yes we can.
Hey, she is ready for the WNBA season. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk. Well, y'all just pop in on Saturday and holler at me if you want to talk about women hoops. We're gonna
okay,
talk
we gonna
about
what time on Saturday?
I hadn't said one. It'll probably be early. Oh, probably midday because I got some stuff to do. We're gonna talk about the injuries trade. We're gonna talk about some players getting caught. I probably glaze over the CBA because it's not out yet, so I can't really see what that looks like versus the old one. But I'll probably record the CBA episodes and then just upload it like so everybody can watch it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it. The draft is on the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
That's
probably throw
Monday.
some
That's Monday.
yeah, so we'll probably throw some predictions out there. I don't think Lauren Beck's gonna go one. I think Olivia Miles is gonna go number one. And I don't know how
Who
the
has
fuck
the number one pick?
huh?
Who has the number one pick?
Dallas.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
If we get Olivia Miles, you move Paige to the two guard.
no, you can't because they called Enrique. That's why I think it's gonna be a miss. It will make most sense.
Unless Enrique gets traded, which she should have got traded in the season.
Unless she opts out of the core, unless she opts out, well, she can't opt out of the well, they put out a qualifying core offer. I don't think she's picked it yet, but if she gets core, then drafting Olivia Miles makes no sense unless you draft in the trade. It will make more sense to go after Lauren Betts, keep Paige at the one, keep Enrique at two, And now you got a 6'7" center that's mobile, and she's a better all around center than Tierra McCowan, who is there now. But again, that's for Saturday because I will nerd out on ball for real. And Lauren Betts has a 7-foot wingspan. That's what really gave South Carolina hell. They couldn't get around it.
Oh, there goes Troy.
Yeah, my family came over here for Easter and all my stuff missing. I don't know what no charges at. I don't know what nothing at.
We got WNBA draft on Monday. We got the NFL draft in 2 weeks.
Yep. So I mean, it's a lot to talk about.
We have
the How the hell you coming here scratching the damn yogurt cup and eating and hour late?
So
we have the UFL in full swing right now, and I'm loving it.
I want to apologize. I would normally be here like I want to. But so one, I had to go grocery shopping. I didn't know I had to go grocery shopping.
You had to go grocery shopping.
I don't like going grocery shopping without a list. I need a list.
No, so I feel you on that. Don't just put me in the store. Now everything finna be messed up because I'm overwhelmed and confused and people keep talking.
So we got stuff that we didn't need and we still need most stuff.
Yep, that's what happens when you don't have no list.
The other part is that she was expecting me to fix a salad because I make my salad be a whole production. I got mangoes and strawberries. My salad is a whole production. And apparently on my way out here, she said, I thought you was going to make the food. So I'm going to be switching to my phone in a little bit.
Because you got to go make a salad.
Because I got to go make a salad.
Okay. I understood.
But I did want to say, so everybody know, next Wednesday, Coach Hernandez is going to be on the show. It's going to be a special show. Coach Hernandez texted me first thing this morning and said hello. And then, right now I'm eating yogurt, so I'm trying to eat healthy.
Coach said, Coach couldn't even say checkout is at 11 at 10 because they traveling, but Coach said, run me my check, see you later.
And that's the first. So if everybody remember on the show, I said if y'all beat LSU, I'll go ahead and donate to that school in Daytona.
That's why he asked me. They need new baseballs. You know they pull.
He asked me like, can he decide where the donation goes? So yeah, you wherever you wanted to go. It's wherever you wanted to go. But yeah, that was funny because I was like, is this Coach Hernandez? It is. First thing in the morning. Okay. All right.
Mama said she like that kind of salad, so you better go make that kind of salad.
Yeah, I like those kind of salads too. Like some mango, like a nice vinaigrette or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm cancer free and I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle again.
Not being a sports fan.
That blonde haired lady will switch out and the diet will go out the window. So I need everybody to understand, if you see me eating outside the pocket, it ain't because of me, it's because of her.
My main is cancer free. We going.
Yep. He is cancer free, and we just need to figure out when the fuck we going fishing. Doc, bring your ass to Tampa so we can go fishing. I know you can't eat. I'll fry you some wings. How about that?
Hey, that sounds good right there.
We're drinking. It'd be a beautiful, and again, everybody for showing so much love. Like the love is still coming in. I'm gonna keep saying thank you because y'all keep sending the love. So I appreciate all of it. But we got to get out on that water, dog.
Yeah,
that water's beautiful.
We got to get out. We got to go fishing in Tampa. We gotta go. We gotta go to a deer hunting too, man. That's a
Why
good
my
one,
cousin?
dog.
Why my cousin just tripping,
Again,
dog?
hey, can't nobody be mean to them people but us.
Really, nobody can be mean to them people except Marlo.
Marlo, yeah.
Marlo is on a family call. That's the only reason they ain't here because they have family trips, so they have a family Zoom. So that's the only reason he ain't here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Matt. So apparently, I cannot eat fish or any other type of shellfish like that because iodine, the level of iodine in it, I break
Mm-hmm.
out. Now I can eat shrimp because it don't have a lot of iodine in it. I can eat crawfish because it's fresh water.
So it's salt water that gets
The salt water would get me because if it was regular, like if I, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I used to eat fish when I was little, but until my grandma seen that it what the type of fish she was cooking, it just started breaking me out.
I mean, but I also argue that a lot of like, unless we like live near the coast, most of us grow up eating freshwater fish.
Oh yeah, they used to get catfish all the time.
Right. So
Catfish,
catfish, mullet,
that
yeah,
tilapia.
tilapia, brim, you know. I mean, when I was growing up, hell, I know somebody said something crazy.
Man,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh damn,
wow.
man,
Oh shit! This is stupid,
What
man.
pilgrim lady? What is he talking about? Y'all
man.
know that
You
blonde
talking
haired
about
lady
you
ain't white,
talking
right?
about the blonde hair lady?
You know she ain't white, right? I
I
need you
think
to know
no, I don't
she's
think
not
you
white.
know that because you call blonde haired lady is not white, bro. No. Yeah, yeah. He said, "Do you put raisin?" Yeah, nah. Blonde hair lady, not white.
Nah. But
Blonde hair lady seemed
cranberries
like she got
and
hit
Hey,
from
chicken
the.
Matt.
salad.
Actually, I got a spot up in Cairo that you catching fish about wide as my hand. So we if you come this way, we gonna go up to Cairo and fish. Cause unless a hurricane come through here, I don't fuck with Lake talking like that because it got too many stumps in it.
This your people, Doc. This your people.
That's my. Oh man, let's go ahead and get into it. So, what can we expect from Saturday in Jackson for the blue and white spring game? Said she is definitely not white. He
You
said she's
just
not a pale face.
you just want to see everybody with the program, them getting in and out the huddle, making fundamental plays. You're not expecting nothing crazy. You're not expecting nobody to be flipping people across the middle. I saw that this weekend and I was shocked. You flipping people
Oh,
across the middle in spring?
No,
they
but
was throwing out
I think
hospital balls like that.
I think he did that because he know we need a little bit of excitement. I don't think it was
I'm not
this
talking.
is
No, no, no,
Y'all
no, no.
throwing out.
I'm not talking about
Go ahead.
That didn't happen in Tallahassee. This happened in Baton Rouge.
They throwing out hospital balls and
I
oh,
was
oh Lord.
yeah,
listen, and I like
that's
Southern people. Don't get me wrong. I like Southern people. I just, from a fan's perspective, I didn't expect to see that, and that was on a highlight reel. And I forget. I don't know if Crook put it out there, but one of the Southern ops put it out there. So, um, I don't mean to call y'all ops, but rivals. Um, But one of them put it out there, and I was like, "Why am I ass mouth? What the hell is going? What is happening? What is happening?"
Hey, yo. Hey, Jamal, you got something to drink?
First off, I'm married, and if that was a request, I don't have a problem with it. She ain't going nowhere.
I mean, drink.
I brush my teeth after every meal.
Bullshit.
These people.
It's good whiskey, y'all.
I ain't gonna never be on ESPN. It's clear to me. I'm never gonna be on ESPN. Y'all not gonna let me live.
I don't want us on ESPN.
No, what y'all mean they don't want us on ESPN? They need people like us on ESPN.
Hey, man.
We would be the highest rated show on the damn network. I'm telling you, we would be the highest rated show on the network. People would tune in.
Until Marlo get us kicked off, Al.
No, that's why you got a nice, expensive person that sit over there with a little beep in their hand, and they just.
I mean, unless you be like, you get a deal like Pat McAfee, and you can say what the hell you want to say on your show.
We ain't gonna get one of them out the gate. See, the other thing is that we won't be able to do live shows. We would have to record everything so they can edit it out.
Boy, make us think we back in the 70s and the 80s then.
But no, it's just the spring games now are just like a lot of other people are called. A lot of other schools are calling. They're just showcases now. You just want to get people all excited about the coming season, sell season tickets, and get out healthy. That's it. That's all you want to do. I don't want to see nobody flipping nobody. I don't want to see no helmet to helmets. You do want to see fundamental plays. I saw a couple plays this weekend, and I was just like, "Ooh, they got some more recruiting to do," because it was some interesting pass plays, like what you call them, hospital balls. It was some hospital balls. So, but other than that, Jackson got the fans will be fine. Everybody will be happy. Who else got a game this weekend? Jackson. Does Norfolk have they showcase this weekend? Somebody else
do. It's a lot of. I think it's a lot of schools that's having their spring games. Either this weekend or next weekend too.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, it's for everybody that don't care about anything but football. That's it. Oh, that's what happened. He broke on the curl route. Okay. Well, I just the flipping was, yeah. But I do know I had my new camera. I like my new camera because I had a shot set up. If that young man would have caught that bomb, hey man, Jared, it don't listen. I went to Florida State. I don't have no problem saying that. I also say with great pride that
Florida State.
I was if I was to chase after what I want to some women that don't look like the women that I grew up with. I'll say it that way. It was some nice ones. I just was more comfortable with the women in the Black Student Union and the women across Gain Street. That's just my preference. Nothing against nobody. That's just my preference.
Everything against everybody when it comes to me.
I will say this though. For the ones that did like to swirl, it was some white girls from Texas. I didn't know. That was the first time I had seen white women with booty like that. Because I had been in St. Pete and Philly and Radcliffe, Kentucky my whole life. I had never seen nothing like that when I got to Florida State. Even in Miami, I ain't seen nothing like that. Not nothing like that. Crook, they was not celebrating when that man was still. Oh Jesus! Wait a minute, that's your team. Oh my God.
Crook don't care.
Oh my God.
You say everybody can get it.
I mean, but
Oh,
they
I
said
know
Donald.
you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
What?
Kim Caldwell just hired Tyler Summit as an
Guess
assistant
who about to
coach.
be the, guess who about to be the next head coach? Guess who about to be the next head coach?
I don't think she had a choice in that hire.
They got a choice in her still having the office with her name on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
We're
Jay
gonna
White.
say something on the door in the next couple of weeks. But
Jay White. I want to see who that quarterback is.
It'll be
Who your
next year.
star quarterback?
Because at this point they done doubled down on it. It'll be next year.
it'll be next year. But I can tell you this: what we can see in Jackson, I can see a lot of. I mean, I can see a lot of running the ball. I can see probably, you know what I'm saying, just running just simple routes, just to try to get the quarterback, get Jared Lockhart in somewhat of a groove. Um, you know, make sure his arm is active, his arm is live. Of course, he's not gonna be running. He's not gonna be running a lot because they don't want him to run. Not in the spring game. Um, um, something else. I think. As far as the defense goes, for for Jackson State, um, you're probably gonna see a lot more pressure from the edge rushers this season than what we saw from last season, because we had, you know, our premier, I wouldn't call him premier, but I mean he was premier edge rusher in Quincy Ivory, but in the scheme that he, you know, Quinn was running last season, he had to be more of the outside linebacker type to actually play in coverage and cover tight end um um and, you know, kind of play, you know, you play your flats. um but the thing about what we did this off season was to get more physical on the deep, you know, on the ends of the defensive line. We would stack a lot with inside inside linemen, defensive linemen. Um, that's the reason why we saw some of a hybrid 33 stack defense, or even not even the 33 stack. You saw pretty much a hybrid 4-2-5 last season from Jackson State. It might not look like it was a 3-3-5, but it was more of a 4-2-5 because you had Ivory actually standing up, um, you know, coming out the edge. That's the same thing we did 2 years ago when we had Josh Nobles, and he kind of did the same thing too, where you had Nobles on one side, and then on the other side you had Philip Webb coming out the edge, but he was more of play to run, and Josh was pretty much the pass rusher. Um,
What Kirk, who are you talking about?
talking about
Hey, Coach Gordon is going off on Luigi Ariema.
Whoa. Coach Pressure going off?
Yeah.
It's on.
Oh, is she on ONG right now?
Oh,
I'm watching it on my iPad.
We're gonna get on the show. We're gonna get on the show.
Oh yeah.
We need to get on that show. Fuck y'all talking about. We need to get her on the show too. Need to bring her over here also. But you know, that's what I would look at as far as seeing as far as how defensive line gonna look on Saturday, and how our DBs are gonna play. Um, where we got a couple of them that's still on the team, and KJ Chisholm, Smith. Um, I think they have progressed because they've been in the same system for 3 years. It'd be 3 years now. And on the offensive side, of course, we replacing a couple of linemen on the offensive line. DeAndre Towns Blue, Isaiah Villanueva, and Bam Williams. So I'm looking for more what type of game plan as far as when it comes offensive wise of what we're gonna run. Hey man, you ain't had to keep me off of nothing. I was in my own world. um Hey man, don't be telling my business like that. My mama in the damn chat.
He even told his mama he went to class and went home,
would hate
and
for
here
you
you was
to get
snitching.
another Hot Wheels racetrack.
Oh no, my mama knew when I got out of class. I went to the union to play spades. Had to. It was a rite of passage.
The Union at FAMU. I used to watch soap operas there on Wednesdays,
In the TV
on
room.
Fridays. On Fridays,
TV room was the hangout.
Young and the Restless.
But
Who is he talking about?
he talk about us.
Oh, I mean, don't everybody run RPOs?
Most of
All
everybody
the
run
time?
RPO. I mean, but it's you gotta realize it's April. It's gonna be simple. They even got the whole damn playbook down like that.
Man, if you see them running something complicated, the whole stadium need to call timeout and go holler at the coach. You just want to get in, get some reps, get out healthy. That's it. Hell,
And then guess what? After the game, Coach O and Coach TC are going to look at it and evaluate. They're gonna see who they're gonna try to bring in out that portal, and see who say, "Hey, you might want to."
every school in the SWAC is going to be heavy in the portal. I don't care what they say. They're going to be heavy in the portal.
Mm.
I'll be back. I got to go fix that lady some food. I'm going to be on my phone in a hot second. I'll be right back.
But that's what you're gonna look for. That's what I expect coming out of the blue and white game. I want to see who can take the reins as a running back, as a new running back, because hey, Amon Miller gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who do we feel like that can actually take the reins? I say somebody said Ladarius Pryor the other night. I'm thinking more of.
Hey, yeah, Crooks. The portal still jumping like fish grease on every sport, probably except for what's in season right now.
Yeah, everyone's still working in portal. I mean, it was just a one-time thing to jump in that portal. You can get people out of there, but you can't send nobody in there now.
Right.
Gotta wait till the end of the beginning of next year.
You know what? Y'all know I don't care about the portal. I fine, let them have it, right? Because you're gonna eventually exhaust all of your eligibility, and you're not gonna probably not more than likely you're not gonna get drafted anywhere because you jumped around too much. Let them have it, because I think we have been so quick to demonize the kids and the student athletes when history tells you what's gonna happen again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna limit them to one time jump in the portal. And we know coaches are used car salesmen. Be honest.
They are.
Coaches gonna throw on that used car salesman hat to keep them kids from jumping in the portal and flip the script when they can't go anywhere because now they're stuck till next year. Let them have it. I say open it twice a year. Let them go. Well, yeah, unless you drop out and enroll as a walk-on. But who the hell can afford college with Republicans in office right now?
So ain't me. And I got a job.
Right.
Don't look at me. Like, hey, I got a job. I still can't afford it. Hell, I want to go back to school, go to Paul Quinn. Can I afford it? I probably could because Paul Quinn is you work to go to school. So
yeah, I think that's actually fire too.
Yeah, you work around the school and you put it towards your tuition. I mean, that's the best thing to do, especially for a young person too. Because now that tells you that you don't go into when you leave out of school. Guess what? Your ass ain't in debt.
Right.
Y'all hear me?
Yo.
Okay.
Nah, but you right, Crook. I mean, you point out some other options though. I mean, shit. We got some screws loose, but hell,
I think all our extra major states.
Oh yeah, that is my major. My extra major was spades. Sure wasn't no minor. My extra major was in spades and pool, and my minor was in in dominology. Whooping y'all ass. But yeah, now that's all I'm thinking about. Special teams will take care of itself. But that's what I will see. That's what I think I will see on Saturday. If I was there if I was to get to go to the school this weekend,
yours was mad.
I think everybody played Madden. You got me sidetracked. We can talk about that. Everybody in school, everybody in college played Madden.
Spades and Madden. Yep.
But hey, everybody in college when NCAA football came out, they was on it.
See, I was in college when they weren't making it, so all we had was Madden and 2K.
But wait a minute, but you went to family in 09, right?
I was I was a junior. Yeah, I was a freshman in 09.
Yeah, they still make it in 2000.
They wasn't doing the tours like when I was in undergrad. They had a whole truck that came out and did tournaments at Florida State.
We wouldn't have the truck. We had the truck So remember when they used to do the during homecoming. So FAMU homecoming week used to be way better. So on Wednesdays, I think it was the Source magazine and somebody else will always sponsor like a fucking carnival in the FAMU park, and they would bring the truck out. It would be music. It was a good time. That's when they would bring the truck out and we would play on that Wednesday. I can't think of what the hell they used to call that shit. Mike, what did they call Wednesdays during homecoming week? He can tell you exactly what I'm talking
Um, during Florida State homecoming week.
No, fam.
Oh, now you're making me feel old.
No, because I can't remember it either. But
But yeah,
it was every Wednesday. And I remember the 09 Wednesday because my niece, my aka my twin, was born that day. Because I went to the hospital and saw her, and I was like, all right, I gotta go. You got to go.
oh no, that was when I dated the girl that from FAMU that went to work at what she went to work at? Bratney? I can't remember. One of them. One of them engineering places. She was an engineering major at FAMU.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Engineering major at FAMU from Alabama. No, I'm sorry, Mississippi. She was the one that told me about old piss.
Not old piss. Yeah, old piss.
Yeah, she said y'all they don't play about Ole Miss. Don't nobody black except for Ole Miss. But yeah, no, EA used to be a righteous video game company. EA used to come to the school and have a little tournament. I got to the semifinals in NCAA football and lost in the fourth quarter. I think back then they
Hey,
was
yeah,
giving you
Jared. Jared. Nate Blount is still on campus, and that is a load to bring down too. Nate Blount, running back, 5'10", about 215, 220. That is a load to bring down. But you'll see. I think you also see in the spring game like the different running backs we're gonna have, and then by the time fall comes and the game, and the games actually count, you'll see a parade of running backs start off the season. But whoever takes the cake, as far as whoever takes the reins of it, they gonna be the person that's gonna tote that rock. So that's what I see. Um, First and foremost, Texas Southern need to go ahead and hire a goddamn athletic director.
They did.
They did.
Hired that lady. They hired that lady.
They ain't telling me nothing.
They hired what lady?
Yeah, well, I'm asking. Huh?
I can't remember.
What lady you talking about?
I know they have an athletic director, so maybe she's just an interim. But I know they hired one.
Who?
Can she cook?
I cannot think of her name. I'm on the phone. Y'all got computers. Y'all can Google it. I'm on the phone.
No,
y'all know I'm in here making salad.
Listen the whole conversation.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I don't know what we're talking about. I missed the whole conversation. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad. Texas Southern hired somebody in like the last 6-7 months when that dude went under investigation. I don't know if it was an interim, but they hired somebody.
As president?
Oh,
athletic director.
I thought you were talking about AD.
Interim athletic director Dr. Paula Jackson. So she's still interim.
Oh yeah, we did play 007 back in when he was in school. Okay, Dr. Paula Jackson.
Where did she come from?
Oh, she looked like she can cook.
Did she come from Edward Waters?
Hold on. She has a PhD in education with specialization in athletic administration from North Central University, an MBA from Clark Atlanta, and a bachelor's of arts in broadcast and print journalism from Southern.
I
She
can't
spent
remember what
five.
she.
She spent 5 seasons with the Falcons. She was at Lincoln University of Missouri. And she was at Hampton. Just gonna make her just gonna make her full time.
But if that man, if depending on how that whole lawsuit thing work out, if it come out in his favor, they want to protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They won't give him his job back, but they, want to make sure they ain't in no legal jeopardy. But that's crazy that they took that man jersey out the Raptors.
I mean,
I understand why.
goddamn, the Fab Five took all they shit out the damn Raptors.
Yeah. No, and don't get me wrong, I understand why. I just thought they would wait till after, whatever the outcome is of the case of the investigation. Unless their investigation is so bad, they like, look, we not finna play with it.
I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think about what Jordan Seaton said about his time at Colorado?
So certain kids that play high level football, they have a different level of understanding of practice.
Mm-hmm.
They want to practice to be the best. They don't want to practice just to get better. They want to practice to be the best. And if your practice ain't competitive, if your practice ain't trying to get them to the next level, and I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, if that's what's going on, at some point, you got to look at the head coach. And until he wins, you're going to keep hearing stories like this.
I mean, but he not gonna win for the reasons that you just listed above. Like we have watched games from them throughout these years, and as he has not improved as a head coach.
Nope.
And the teams, you expect the team to look a little bad week one, right? First game jitters, freshmen playing in new arenas and trying to get used to the speed and the physicality. But it's like every week looks like week one with them. He has turned his staff over 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
The call is coming from in the house.
You cannot keep. See, here's the thing. You can't always have the best talent. You might have equal talent, but you
But
ain't
you're
gonna
gonna have
have
to
always
develop
have the
that.
best talent.
But y'all gonna have to develop that talent.
You're gonna have to develop that talent, and you're gonna have to coach.
And you can develop the work ethics and the habits to get you to be good and great.
Mm-hmm. But to me, I feel like you can talk about having work habits, right? You can talk about having work habits. Like we know we talk about Deion. He has a work habit out of this world when he played. When he played football and basketball. I mean football and baseball. But you can only tell a kid so much. But that kid gonna have to develop his own type of work habit. And the work ethic comes early. It comes early on. It don't come from a coach. It don't come from anything else but your people, but your parents. If you see your mama and your daddy or whoever you stay with, right? Uh Whoever you stay with, you see them go to work every day. Don't take, you know, don't take no time off. Um don't rarely call in sick. Even if they did get sick, they try to make their way to work, right? Cause that's where it comes from. Like it comes from that. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I watched my uncle get up at watch him get at 4:30 in the morning, get himself ready, and used to drive all the way from City Hill to Oak Cliff to go get my granny, take her to work, and then he goes to work and be at work by 6:30 and work 10, 12 hours and then home to about maybe 5 or 6. So, but and then complain about it. Don't complain about it either. Well, we Jordan Seaton is that
Well,
it's a circus. He felt like it's a circus. Um, he felt like he could dominate if he was actually coached up and coach, coach right and be put in better, be put in better situations by the offensive coordinator and by the head coach. Um, it seemed like he felt like he had a relief as soon as he left out of Boulder. He got to Baton Rouge.
I mean, so what they say, can, those who can't coach. Well,
Mm,
here's the problem: great players can't be great coaches all the time.
right.
That's not how that always works. And when we look at Prime, nobody is thinking about him as a coach.
Right. You still thinking of him as a player.
Player. Them parents is letting them kids go to him because they know Prime, the player. We still live in that nostalgia. I would have questions for Prime about about his coaching staff, philosophy, because it done switched up 3 times now.
No, remember. So you got to take it back when he was here at Jackson. He switched up the coaching staff almost every year.
Yeah.
The only thing that was a mainstay was DC and Dennis Thurman. Um, most of his position coaches, but the only coach that the only coaching spot that was a revolving door was the offensive coordinator spot. Even when he got to Colorado, it's the same. It was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot win like that. And it's like to me, it's like when it was like he made it. He basically made it look easy on the FCS level.
Yeah.
Because just who he is, the cachet he got, and all the talent that came in.
He had mid-major talent in the SWAC, and I don't care what anybody says, that's an advantage. When
Yeah.
Wheeler had mid-major talent in the SWAC, so talent means everything. But when you have what he's running into is equal talent, there's no way that North Dakota State should have been able to compete with them when they
In
played
that
them.
game.
Yeah, that told me everything. And I know I like to take shots at North Dakota State, but again, you let it be known that equal talent or better coaching can beat you. And that's what happened. And thank God he had better talent, because they would have lost that game if they didn't. Talent won them that game, not coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to be honest, that's why Buddy Pugh beat him.
Yeah, coaching got him.
You know,
That's the reason why Trey Oliver beat him too.
mhm.
That's
And again,
why.
love Prime. Prime is a Seminole. I don't care what he got a degree at. Prime is a Seminole.
I'm about to say he a tornado.
He is a Seminole, and I love Prime. He is my second favorite Seminole football player. Um, the other one is in Italy. That's my favorite. And every year I gotta act like I don't like him. But
Who the first? Who your favorite? Your all-time favorite?
Seminole, T-Buck.
Oh,
I'm my all-time favorite.
I'm about to say you ain't like Ron Simmons.
No, Ron Simmons started it all. Nothing starts without Ron Simmons. There is no run of dynasty without Ron Simmons. I think people need to be honest with themselves about that. But T-Buck, that Syracuse highlight, nobody has had a highlight like that Syracuse highlight. Nobody, not Prime, not P-Dub, not Lavernius, nobody.
So it pains to say that Mr. Seaton felt like he did not learn anything at Colorado. Pretty much that's what he said. That's what he's telling y'all. That's what he told us. In the media. He did not too much learn anything at Colorado. And I'm not saying not in within books. I'm saying within playing the game of football. He felt like
this is not. I want to make sure we qualify. This is not a unique experience just to Colorado. There are other institutions that are having these same issues and these same discussions about talent development. It's just that Prime sold us a bill of goods, and a lot of us believed it.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I was very out front and spoken about the fact that had he won the first national championship, he would have been in Tallahassee. I can tell you, the Jet was ready against certain people's best wishes. But because of the state of the program, they was willing to give him a shot.
Mm.
All he needed to do was win. Because that was the whole thing against Prime. Well, that and some of the racist people in positions of power was that he hasn't had big time coaching experience. That was a big time game in front of the world in Atlanta. And I know a lot of people talk about how HBCU's got a lot of alumni in Atlanta. Guess who else got a lot of alumni in Atlanta? Florida State. A lot. It would be if you had one.
I'm gonna say from Tallahassee, from Atlanta to Tallahassee, ain't nothing but a 4-hour drive.
If that. So had he won that game, the hell that would have broke loose if he didn't have a job the following Monday.
So, Chris, I believe what you're saying is that when players left Jackson, some of his players did say that he really couldn't coach. He couldn't coach. He didn't coach. He said he felt like he left it up to the position coaches and the coordinators to take care of that. He was the CEO, but even as a CEO, you gotta get out there and get down to dirty with them anyway. Just because Nick Saban you think Nick Saban didn't really coach? He was a CEO coach. Now Nick Saban out there coaching.
Nick Saban was a defensive back coach that forgot that he was a head coach and kept running defensive back drills.
But he's still out there coaching.
Yeah.
It's and then you see the product that he put out there on the field with the coaching that he has.
In Prime's lineage, the coaches that he learned under as a player, and everybody talk about Bobby, Mickey Andrews made that engine go. Mickey Andrews was him. Mickey Andrews is the reason Florida State is cornerback U. We have some safeties too, but cornerback U, Mickey Andrews, he the reason. And outside of Travis, his cornerback lineage is a little light. I want him to do well. I want him to do better. But this, he got to fix this now. If he's sitting over there right now in the safety of Boulder, you can't keep losing.
If he keeps bringing in talent like that, players like that, he's going to get curb stomped every game in the Big 12.
Yeah. Utah plays real football. Utah plays Canada Junior football, and they like it. They have a smile on their face when they smash you in the mouth.
Nah, I don't really say Canada Junior football for Utah. I think I say Samoan football.
Well, yeah, but it's basically the same thing. They're gonna keep hitting you in the mouth. They might throw it a little bit, but they're gonna hit you in the mouth till they get tired.
But yeah, I looked at that, and I mean, he has a right. The kid has a right to speak about it. He has a right to his opinion. Yeah. Well, you cannot get mad because you fanboying or you pussyfooting about the head coach. That you look, like you said, you're looking at it from the lens of him being a former player or one of your favorite players, instead of looking at it as being a head coach. Yeah. He got away when he was at Jackson. The man ain't had to lose a season when he was at Jackson. He turns around, he goes to Boulder. He has his first losing season the first year he gets there because he's trying to implement all the things that he can, and he's switching out that roster. He was switching out the roster like he was trying to switch out his shoes. That second year, he had to win the season, but guess what? He got curb stomped by the racist that racist Christian group from Provo, and then of course in year 3 of the prime regime at Colorado, he got monkey stomped. It was the first, and then last season was the first time he ain't had nobody named Shador or Travis or Cam Silman Craig.
And what happened?
Or even a Jimmy Horn or what's the LaJohntay Wester. He ain't had them type of players. He got beat sleep. He got the Jake Paul treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I mean, y'all can get mad at what I say or what we say, but it's true. It's true. It's true. To me, in big situations, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Deion nut up. He nuts up in big situations. If the game is too big, he does not come through. And then you see he might be blaming this player or this coach or the scheme didn't work out. No. When your back is against the wall, what are you gonna do? That means that you need, as a coach, you have to put your team in your hands, put the game in your hands, and you got to actually coach. This is not bashing or anything. This is like literally constructive criticism. This is constructive criticism.
Do y'all know that Bobby Bowden, when he got Charlotte Ward, well, he knew Charlotte Ward was coming back. He looked at Billy Joe's system. So Billy Joe had similar talent, similar type players, and he went to the Buffalo Bills and said, "How do y'all do that K-gun thing?" And that's how you got the fast break offense. Prime has had four offensive systems in Boulder? And no identity.
He has no identity. That's the thing. What is your identity? What type of team are you going to put out there on the field as your product? What is going to be your identity for a team as offensive wise and defensive wise? What is going to be your identity?
Right now, you don't have one.
You don't have it. You don't have the identity. See, like when you look at when Prime left, we get TC. Of course, TC had to damn near reel in a whole team because everybody left.
But he had an identity when he got there.
He had an identity. He tried to have an identity his first season. It did not work out because Maurice Harris, as far as offensive wise, our identity was to look like you're gonna throw the ball all around the field. Defensive wise, with Jonathan Bradley being the defensive coordinator, it looked good on paper. It was almost in certain games, it was almost painstakingly like, bro, what are we doing out here? But his true identity came in 24. You saw the team in 24 was his true identity. You move Coach Quinn from DBs to an actual defensive coordinator. You bring in you bring in a run game coordinator and a pass game coordinator. So your run game coordinator is Manny Ramirez, who's also the offensive line coach. Your pass game coordinator, who's also the QB coach, in Rip Kirk. And you saw what happened. We won a Celebration Bowl. Last season, what we saw, we still had our identity. Our identity was to run the ball, to be a balanced offense, and to play smash mouth stingy defense. In certain games, we were running folks out of the gym, running folks out of the building. Sometimes the defense couldn't keep, they couldn't keep up. But like I said, we should see something totally. I want to say you should see something totally different. You will see an improvement on both offensive and defensive sides of the ball, where he's still going to keep the same identity. That's the thing. He's going to keep the same identity. If you look at coaches like and even when Eddie George was head coach at Tennessee State, Eddie George had an identity to himself. He had an identity for the team. Basically, he said, "We're gonna play smash mouth football. So we got the athletes that can do it. Guys up front, and we're gonna play hell on wheels defense."
I gotta get out of here. I appreciate it, but that lady apparently want to eat. So I will see y'all tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
See. Get ready. Get your Weenies, nigga.
Bye. She can hear y'all. Bye.
But no, that's what you're gonna see. That is what you're gonna see. The identity is still the same. The blueprint is still the same. That's what makes you successful as a coach. You can keep things the same, but you can also tweak a little bit of things and make it your own. So, other than that, that is what I see as far as what's going to happen on Saturday, and that's how I see what's going to happen this coming up season. Y'all hell, but some other news. Winston-Salem State stays within the CIAA, hires their new men's basketball coach from Virginia Union. Jay Butler will be the next head coach at Winston-Salem State University men's basketball program. the NCAA has denied Medina Ocott another year eligibility. This is the post player from South Carolina. So she will conclude her collegiate career averaging 12 points and 10 rebounds per game across 2 NCAA seasons with Mississippi State and South Carolina. So get ready for the draft. Again, we gonna talk WNBA women's basketball with Jamal on Saturday. Get ready for the WNBA draft. Well, I have to say this. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. And I just seen it on my phone. Oh yeah, LeBron talking about going to Memphis is not the flex for him. Because they don't have no good hotels. You want to go to a good hotel, take your ass down to South Haven or Tunica and stay in one of the hotels at at the casino. Patrick Beverly shitting on saying, I forgot what he said. He said something about said something about, I think he said something about Matt Barnes as far as him not being a championship player, which I think is crazy. It's crazy. And then I watched one of my favorite podcasts is called The Raw Room. This podcast with former NFL players Darren Bates, Jalen Collins, and King Dunlap, and with their homeboy Sweet from Memphis. And today, what I was watching, they had what's the guy's name? Jamarcus Russell on there. Pretty good. It was a pretty good interview. He really got to tell his side of what happened, when the NFL like, to me, I think me and Jamal was talking about this earlier before we got on live, that he was one of the biggest ifs. So it's crazy. Just to, I listened to that while I was at work today, and it kind of surprised me on certain aspects of what he was talking about. But other than that, we gonna get up on out of here. I'll be on tomorrow with Troy with Fat Mouth Sports, so we'll be on there tomorrow. last but not least, haven't done this in a while. And what I'm about to do is mental health check. Mental health check. We haven't had a mental health check in a while. Um, I can say, as far as my mental health goes, right now, there are some days where I just kind of want to give up. But then I have other days where I think about a lot of things and I say to myself that I don't need to give up that easy. Um, I also um, because excuse me, certain things that's been going on for the last couple of weeks and months here with me, um, mainly with change of employment and playing catch up on bills and all this other stuff like that. I have been time almost in a funk. Um, I would say this: working at CVS is much better for me. Where I was, instead of me working at a Walgreens store where I was at, because I didn't learn anything from that at the Walgreens store. Um, I with a manager. I was working under a manager who um, really didn't care about the job anymore because he done got passed over a couple of times about uh, uh, open positions that he wants to move up. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is that sometimes it's not uh, that you can't do the job. Some people can do a job if you learn how to do it, and if you're trained well of how to do it, you'll be able to do a job. This has everything to do with you as an individual. I don't know if you watch the show or not. I don't know if you watch my show, but if you do, I want you to listen. Listen. I have been a manager. I have been a store manager before. I have made my fair share of mistakes as a store manager. Um, but what comes with making mistakes is the fact that can you acknowledge the fact that um, can you acknowledge the fact that if you um, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to accept constructive criticism without blowing up and getting mad? Are you willing to um, make adjustments? Are you willing to uh, listen to ideas that can help prioritize people within the company or even just at your own store? And I ask those and I say those things, and I feel like that you didn't. You didn't. You just come here and you nitpick and you micromanaged and you really didn't do anything. And I'm call you were one of the worst managers that I actually worked for. Ever since since I've been working. You were one of the worst managers that I had. I don't care if you see it or not. What can you say to me? I don't work for you no more. And then two, as a manager, I would never ever make somebody do a whole shift and then tell them that we're not going to bring you back, that you're gone. That's, to me, that's the most pussyfoot shit that I ever seen and ever heard. And when you did that, and when you told me that, I really wanted to fight you. I wanted to take that shirt off, that crusty ass Walgreens shirt, and I really wanted to fight you. Like, seriously. But at the end of the day, I know I'm better than you or anybody that you think you feel like is better than me, and I know I'm better than all of them. Because at the end of the day, you are who you are, and I'll be like, I wish you nothing but the worst. But that ain't gonna be me. I'm just chilling. But anyway, back to my mental health check. My mental health check is basically saying, you know, I've had good days and I have bad days. I've had days where I'm being out of work for almost 3 weeks, being out of work for about 3 weeks, it set me back. And so, when you look at it, I gotta pay these bills. And I'm pretty much, I'm like looking at it and I'm like 2 months behind on rent and stuff like that. So I had to come up with situations and ideas to try to get myself back on track and get myself out of this rut, financially and mentally. Um, to me, I feel like each time I think about it, it's like, what did I do wrong? I didn't think about doing this or doing that. Um, at the same time, I got stuff to live for. And I do talk to my therapist. I talk to her every 2 weeks. I write down most of the stuff that we, we talk about and try to make a plan and put it into play. That way that, so I can actually live a very productive life. So I don't like asking for help, but that's just pride right there. But I'll be looking at try to ask for help so I can just get myself out of this rut. It's certain days I just feel like I want to cry. Being here in the house all by myself. There's certain days I just be like, you know what, I want to go to sleep. Like I don't want to do anything. But then, even though the past Sunday was Easter, I did get up to go to church on Sunday. Get my mind off of things and get in the house. Get out the house and see, just to be able to do something, totally different from what I normally do. Because normally, when I get off of work, I'm in the house. I'm watching TV or I'm doing this right here, and I don't see anything else happening at the time. But it's time for me to start making, doing different things and make sure that my peace and my sanity is a-okay. It's still some time. It's still some days where I just, like I said, I just want to be alone and be in the house and not be bothered and sleep or just watch TV. And then sometimes I just want to get up out the house and just do something so totally out of my range. Um, but yeah, if y'all listen to this, um, um, just make sure that you are well prepared and you have somebody that you can talk to, that you can vent and stuff like that. Um, and then to people, when we, I just people that friends and stuff like that, when somebody's upset or depressed or mood is, you know, changing, don't say we got an attitude. We just trying to vent, because if we don't vent, guess what? We think about doing something to ourselves. And that'll be the last thing that I want to do. But other than that, man, that is my mental health check. Where is y'all's at? Let me know. I won't be on here Friday because I might come on here Friday. I don't know. Friday I work from 8 to 3, 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and then I come home, get my rest, eat, and then I turn around and I come back Friday night at work, schedule Friday night from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then I'm out for the weekend. But other than that, I just want to say y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, hug your loved ones, and love on your loved ones. And if you're a parent, crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. Um, y'all make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell on the YouTube channel to get everything HBCU Overdrive. Hit that join button to join the awesome family. Only for a low price of $4.99. I'm going to change that up. I'm gonna be like, man, make it 99 cents. Let's see how many people can actually join. Got over 3,000 people. Hey, 99 cents. That's not bad. Um, other than that, we try to hit the road to 4,000. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. But for myself and the Fat Mouth Sports family, be easy, baby. Peace.